or expressed it. And it fits so well. It was like, this is me. You know, it wasn't like, this is what I like. This is me. So naturally, I accepted it, and I went through the process like everyone else. I seen what was taking place, and I loved it. You know, the building and the business and the brothers and the activity. And we very seldom dealt with the Caucasian. And, you know, he had a community, he had a nation going. So we had just about everything we wanted. We could go to it, and it was us that was running it. And I liked it. And the knowledge that he was sharing, and hints and clues, was really attractive to me. However, since when he passed, well, just before he passed, I sought to have an audience with him based on some of the things that were taking place in the nation. And he sent word that what I wanted to know and what I was actually doing wasn't time for it yet. You know, like my time would come. I said, okay. After he passed, I had quite a few people to actually come in and share things with me that only they could not have known it, period. They don't even think that way. I'm talking about people from 10 years on up to 100 years old, right? You know, and some people that came, they were so out of the ordinary. One woman called up and she just had the meeting. She'd never seen me, I'd never seen her. And when we didn't make the meeting, and she insisted, you got to have this meeting. So I said, well. And she told me, she said, you know, you're the real Solomon. So I asked her, and she told me about some things, and she don't deal in that. Then shortly after that, I had a 10-year-old person to tell me some things that are still baffling me. I won't say it's baffling, but I understand it now. Just by that taking place, and he spoke so confirmed and so divinely, I knew it was true. Then after capping all of that, then I had 3 scientists that the messenger spoke about, operates the planet and operates the ships and mother plane and whatnot. They actually came and collected me and gave me a tour of the whole universe. They gave me a little knowledge of everything in the universe, and even taking me into the sun. Most people think, you know, they made a joke of that and everything, but it literally took place.
I come from somewhat of a background that permits me, not really permits me, but has allowed me to be somewhat ignorant of the things that you speak. Yeah. You make reference to the 3 scientists.
Yes, sir.
Could you elaborate further on who the 3 scientists are? What is their distinct nature?
Well, they're referred to in Christianity or in the Bible as elders. The 20 and the 4 elders. Right. Well, in real life, if we went to it like, say, well, if we just kept it the 20 and the 4 elders like in the past, like they had it in the past, but it don't exist now. Okay. That's not so. It exists now. You know, so it was 3 of them. You know, it wasn't the whole 24, it was just 3 of them. Right. You know, it took 2 to operate the craft and 1 to converse with me. So that's who they are.
How long ago had you had this experience?
1978.
And undoubtedly it is an experience that marks your mind to this day. Have you had an opportunity to write about that experience?
I have an opportunity. Did I write about that? And I don't think I've written about it because of the things that it's got 2 books right here that that the nation has published. These are all my writings. Things that I do share, bear witness that I've been someplace. Right. If you understand what I'm saying. You know, that kind of conversation to speak with people, they haven't been brought up to that kind of level yet. You know, they're still thinking that UFOs and it's too spooky about things. You know, even I was kind of reserved about even saying that I was taken into the sun itself, because people don't, you know, they just cannot conceive that. But it happened.
I've always heard the reference that in the Old Testament book of Ezekiel, the prophet Ezekiel, there is a reference to the wheel in the middle of the wheel.
Right.
And I'm wondering, is this the same reference to, is Ezekiel hinting at the same reality to which you were speaking about now in terms of craft?
Well, you're absolutely right. The language that you use, hinting, and the Bible has a lot of hints and clues. I have the understanding of all of them. So now, instead of speaking in hints and clues, I speak literally exactly what it is. And most people, they back up away from that because they've been trained, they've been trained to think in fractions and never put them together. So yes, sir, exactly. That's exactly Ezekiel, the wheel that he spoke about. Yes, sir. I didn't go on the mother plane. I went on the wheel that was in the wheel.
And the distinction between the mother plane and the wheel in the wheel, could you elaborate on that?
Yes, sir. Well, the mother plane is a plane that has 1,500 little planes inside it. So that's why the big plane is called mother, because it houses these other little planes. The mother plane is a half mile by a half mile in diameter, but it's a mile deep. And it has these 1,500 little planes on it. And it was lifted off from this planet in 1927, 3 years before Master Prophet Muhammad, Allah showed up from Master Prophet Muhammad. Some people want to dispute that it was some other time, but it was 1927 that the plane took off. And it's been out in space, or wherever it wants to be from that time until now. However, it is for the express purpose of taking this planet back and getting rid of the man of sin. However, it is to also take instruction from the man that is actually the man. If you understand what I'm saying.
How old were you when you had this awareness, this understanding of what you were here to do?
When I really understood, I would say I understood it back in 1973. However, there was nothing that was being done to confirm it.
Right.
The messenger was still here. I was still like a member or a follower in the nation. I never was a follower per se, because I could think. So I knew, but you have to have something to confirm what you know.